Hello everyone, welcome back with another new video, and today is a beautiful lunch vlog at my mom's place. Yes, I've come to my mom's place and she has fed me with her very special fish meal recipe. So when it comes to fish meal, definitely we'll have a tangy tamarind fish curry, a fish kurma, fish fry and coconut rice. So I will be sharing all these recipes which is done by my mom. So keep watching till the end without skipping. Some preps happening for the fish curry. Yes, we do use shallots for the fish curry, which is tamarind based, which is going to be really tasty. The seafood that we get here is really different from the ones we get in cities. When you touch and see them, you can definitely see the freshness and feel it. And they do not really clean it and give us. It is really fresh, and our helpers at home will definitely clean it for us. It's just not one variety of fish. It's a mixture of shankara, pomfret and other fishes. I don't really know the names of the fishes much. We live somewhere very closer to the coastal area. I love to eat seafood from my childhood. I feel that is the richest food in my life. I don't really like mutton and chicken as much as I like seafood. Now few preps for the tamarind curry. We have soaked like 2 lemon-sized tamarind, and we're gonna blend together 100 grams of shallots, 8 to 10 cloves of garlic, 3 green chilies and 100 grams of tomato into a paste consistency. We shall prepare it and keep it aside, and we will look out for other things. The main ingredient that we are going to use for this entire recipe is going to be coconut milk. We are going to use coconut milk for the rice and for the gravy and for the kurma and everything. So let's do the tempering for the coconut rice first. So we have taken 2 tablespoons of sesame oil and 1 tablespoon of ghee, 1 stick of cinnamon and 2 onion which is properly chopped in fine pieces. Let it get sauteed well. For the flavor, I am adding down pandan leaf, otherwise called as screw pine leaf. If you do not have it at home, you can skip it. We are also adding 1.5 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and salt for the taste. Allow it to saute for some time and let it cook until the raw smell vanishes. So the coconut milk extraction is also done. So now that's perfectly cooked, let's prepare the rice. We've washed the rice completely and straining it. And if you're adding 1 cup of rice, you should add 1 cup of first extract of coconut milk. The other cup should be second extract of coconut milk. So totally 2 cups of coconut milk for 1 cup of rice. Along with that, for the flavor, we should be adding coriander leaves and the tempering that we did to be added, and we will stir it well. You can do the same process in the pressure cooker and pressure cook it for 2 whistles. If you have some doubts in my recipes, do check out the description box. I have given the detailed ingredients list. That's the cute cat eating away the wastage from the fish. So the cleaning is almost done. The next thing is to separate the pieces. So the head parts will be separated for the tangy flavored fish curry, and few pieces for the fish kurma, the main pieces, and other things will be done kept for the fish fry. So for the fish fry, we are putting a slit and so that the marinade sits well on it. From the puree that we made in the beginning, that the onion, tomato and all that, we are taking like around 2 tablespoons of it for the marination, which is really optional, but that gives a real taste. And along with that, adding 2 teaspoons of chili powder. You can definitely adjust it according to your need. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 2 teaspoons of fish masala. Lime juice from 2 lemons to be added for the extra flavor for the marination. Don't forget to strain off the seeds when you add it into the marination. And we can also add salt as per our need and mix it well along with the fish. So now let it get marinated until all the other works get over. So for the kurma, we are cutting the onions. So the base ingredient is the coconut milk. So we have taken around 4 cups of coconut milk, along with that adding 3 teaspoons of mutton masala and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and salt according to our need. Mix it well and keep it aside. So into a mud pot, adding enough amount of coconut oil. Ghee if needed, it's optional but it gives a good taste. Adding 1 onion which is finely chopped, let it get sauteed well. Along with this, adding 2 small chilies. If you have a large chili, you can add 1. Also adding 1 tomato which is finely chopped. Let it saute really well until that becomes really saucy in texture. One teaspoon of ginger garlic paste to be added, and we will mix it well. Since we have added ginger garlic paste into this kurma, the raw smell of the fish will be slightly masked with this. So I'm adding only like 1 teaspoon of chili powder. That is my mom is adding, sorry. So that's all, it's very simple. Now we have to add the mixture that we already prepared with the coconut milk and allow it to boil and allow it to get thickened. For the flavor, you can add some chopped coriander leaves and we will close and cook until it becomes thick. Meanwhile, we shall look at the coconut rice. I think it is half done. Yes, we have opened and cooked it like partially. Now we will mix it a bit and we will close and cook it completely. The kurma is also getting thickened. Okay, let it cook for some more time. So let's have some tea time break, and the fishes are getting marinated and the kurma is also getting thickened. So the next thing is the tangy flavored fish curry. We already prepared that paste in the mixer, and along with that adding 2 cups of coconut milk and 3 teaspoons of fish masala. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and the tamarind extract from 2 lemon-sized tamarinds. So now my mom is gonna mix it all together with her hands. That's gonna give a special taste to it, I guess. Also, don't forget to add salt according to your need and give it a mix. So heating up a mud pot again and adding sesame oil. So if you do not have sesame oil, if you do not like the flavor of it, you can definitely rechange it with normal sunflower oil. Adding something called curryvidam, which we usually use at home. If you do want to have a replacement for curryvidam, do ask me in the comment section, I shall tell you. You can add around 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. You can add more also. Adding more garlic will give more flavor only. When these two are frying together, we shall add 2 bunches of curry leaves into it and allow it to fry more. The combination of sesame oil, garlic cloves, curryvidam and the curry leaves itself gives a very good flavor, very good aroma, and at last we are adding 2 teaspoons of chili powder and allowing it to fry for a minute. You can adjust the chili powder according to your need. Now the last one is to add the base puree that we made already and give it a mix. Let it get thickened and cook for some time. So that's my aunt cutting the raw mango. So without the raw mango, the fish gravy is always incomplete. So that's organic from the farm. Now the kurma has thickened up so well, now it's time to add the fish into it. We do not add too much fish into the kurma also because we all eat the fried fish. So adding only 2 pieces of shankara fish into it and allowing it to cook. So the raw mango is cut and getting cleaned and kept ready for the tangy flavored fish curry. So let's see the fish curry. So this is also come to a boil. Now we shall add the head parts of the fish into this fish's head, and then when the fish's head gets cooked well, we shall add the raw mangoes at the end and cook it well. Along with the fish's head, also add 2 or 3 pieces of main body parts so that there is not much of the raw smell. And now it's time to add the mangoes and we will close and cook until it's done. So the final one to be done is the fish fry. The marination has gone up well. So heating up an iron tawa, adding a very little amount of oil and frying the fish. Because we cannot reuse the fish fried oil again, it is very bad for health and it smells very bad too. So it was always better to use a very less amount of oil for frying the fish. So now let's see what is all done. The fish kurma is done. So this is the fish kurma. The tangy flavored tamarind fish curry is also done. So this will be in a tangy flavor and the fish kurma will be in a very masala type of flavor. And the coconut rice is also done and the fish fry is already done. So it's time to serve the food. If you have doubts in my recipes, do check out the description box. I've given all the list of ingredients in the description box detailedly. I hope all of you liked this video. If so, give a thumbs up and also share it among your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. And don't forget to follow me in Instagram, Telegram, Facebook and Pinterest. All my links are there in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, bye-bye.